Hi guys, welcome back to another Get Ready with Me and Jesus chit chat. Whew, I feel like there's so much that I want to say. Literally, I have to allow the Lord to lead me because this video is so hard because it's something that I'm currently dealing with. But God placed it on my heart to still share it anyway because sometimes we look at people's highlight reels like we say it on social media, like we see people's highlights, we see the good and everything that people are going through, and we ourselves are having a hard time. And so when we don't see the struggle of what someone else is going through, it causes us to be bitter, or it causes us to sometimes it even causes us to lose faith, because it's just like, okay, God, like I see what you're doing for others, but when is it my turn? Well, that's literally what I'm dealing with right now. Definitely, as y'all can see, the title of the video is Dealing with Jealousy as a Christian. Whew. And this is so hard for me to talk about because, like I said, it's a struggle, you know, for me to even admit that I'm dealing with jealousy because I am a type of person who celebrates everybody's success. Like, even if I don't know you, honey, I'm going to celebrate you because God is so good. And I love when I see God doing amazing things in people's lives. And but right now I have not been that way. I mean, I have definitely been celebrating people's success, but I've also been having this deeper resentment, I feel, in my heart that I'm just not used to. And I don't know, blame it on the hormones, but I'm honestly just gonna believe that it's just God working in me. So, as I shared before, this has definitely been a tough financial season for me and my husband. I'm a stay at home wife. My husband works, and we're planning to bring in our fourth child. And a lot of that, I had a lot of things we have to cut back on. Um, just like, going certain places, doing certain things because it's five of us, when it was just three of us, it was easier to, manage. And also, we had an extra car, but now we don't. And it's just hard. It's just really, really been hard, y'all. Like, I cannot emphasize how hard it's been. Yet, God has still been good. And this is where the jealousy parts come in because I have been seeing different people in my family thriving, doors opening left and right for them. And my heart is excited for them, but it's also aching because I'm like, okay, God, when is it our season for that success? Just that, when is it our season, to thrive and grow? And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that, for God to deliver and come through. Constantly asking God, when is it our season, to reap the harvest that you promised us. Yet I'm constantly, like we're constantly met with no's left and right, you know? And I don't know. I literally had to talk to my best friend today and just vent because I felt like I felt cheated in a way because it's like I felt like I was doing all the work. I felt like I was in the right position, or trying to position myself for certain things. Yet I am struggling, but then I realized if I didn't, if God didn't um, allow me to go through this hurt, I would not realize how much I need to grow. And it's so funny because my scripture reading today was I wrote it down, Romans 11, chapter 11, and Romans chapter 12. And this is what I was reading that kind of hit me hard. It says, this is Paul speaking. He said, God has not chosen them. He's talking about us because of any good things they have done. If that were true, it would not be his gift to them that they do not deserve. So now I ask this: when Israel's people failed to accept God's Messiah, did they make themselves separate from God forever? No, certainly that is not true. Because of their mistake, God is now saving Gentiles. He is doing that to make the Israel's people become jealous. Because of their mistake, God has blessed everyone in the world. Israel's people failed to receive what God wanted to give them. As a result, God has blessed the Gentiles with many good things. So, when the number of Israel's people do turn to God, the result will be even better. And so, as I was reading that, I just started praying because I knew that the spirit of jealousy was had me in a chokehold because there has been a couple of things that has been happening that I'm just like, oh, God, really? And it's not the fact that other people are getting blessed. It's the fact that they're getting blessed with the things that I have quote unquote desire or the things that I quote unquote have been praying for. People are getting new cars, just different things are happening. And I'm just like, okay, okay, God, okay. And I had to be honest with God, like, God, I'm hurt. I am hurt because I have been seeking your face for a very long time. And God showed me that this hurt, this spirit of jealousy has been in me for a minute. Like, I don't know if y'all know my story, but I was a teen mom. I got pregnant literally 17 years old, graduated high school. Like, I remember walking across the stage, feeling sick, and just knowing that, yeah, I'm pregnant. And anyway, and I feel like I started to see my friends, everybody just prosper and do great things. Yet I was stuck at home being a mom. Not saying that I'm not happy that I was a mom, but I felt slighted in a way because it was on me to take care of everything and handle everything for my daughter. And I missed the opportunity to really live, I guess. And like I said, this is hard for me to talk about because I'm just like, so much built up pain. But I just kept a smile on my face, and God even blessed me in that. Like, there were so many doors that were open for me and my daughter during that season. And even though I never got to go off to school, or I actually had a scholarship to go to PV for singing, and even though I didn't do all those things, like, God still blessed me with scholarships to sing and different things. Um, yeah, and sorry, I'm getting off. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it's been hard, it's been tough. And then, God, I feel like God wanted me to post this video because I know a lot of people see me smiling and see that, I'm married, I have kids, and all the things, but they don't really see the struggles that we go through. And I know a lot of people are afraid to be vulnerable in that. And I just want to say, regardless of what um, you may see on social media, don't that don't let that be your indicator that God has failed you or that God is not hearing you. Because just because I think sometimes God allows us to see certain things and that are people are being successful at or whatever, to give us an idea of what He can do for us. But yeah, don't let people's highlight reels make you feel like God has forgotten you, or that God is not going to deliver you out. I think that's really been my struggle, is just believing that God, is listening to me and that He really cares. And I think that's another thing that God is allowing me. The reason why we're going through what we're going through is because it's deepening my relationship with God. It's deepening my yearning for Him. It's deepening my trust in Him. Because it's so easy to say, oh, I trust God, I trust God. But then when you're in a season where you don't really feel like you're hearing from God, but you have to trust anyway, that's hard, man. That is so hard. But, I'm just going to continue to trust God, even in the unknown, even in the hurt. And my friend told me this today. I have to share this with y'all. She said two things. I have to allow God, or allow my heart to break so God can hold me. And baby, that spoke to me because I am such a strong person. I feel like I hold, I I don't let a lot of things get to me. I try not to. I always have a smile on my face. Like you, my husband says that I don't, but I keep a lot of stuff in, and I try not to let it, deter um, my outwardly, how I present myself to people, all things. But yeah, your girl be really having some resentment that she needs to work on. And my best friend also said, she said, you can't heal what you conceal. I feel like for the longest I have been concealing the fact that I have, there are certain areas in my life, seasons in my life where I have grieved. You know, I grieved, when I was a single parent and wasn't able to do certain things, go certain places because I had a baby to take care of. And then now in this season, I'm grieving certain things because, you know, I just can't afford to do certain the things that I want to do, or afford to have the things that I want to have. But that doesn't take away the fact that God is not providing with me everything that I need. So I just want to encourage those, who are going through a tough season like me and are just feeling like God has forgotten you. He hasn't. God is always like the word says, His ways are not our ways, nor is His thoughts our thoughts. So you may feel like, oh God, you're blessing everyone but me. Got these lashes on, and that kind of does not feel good. Oh God. Hold up. Anyway, you may be feeling like God has forgotten you, or He doesn't see what you're going through. Please, please, please know that He sees, He hears, and He's just growing you in this season. And yes, it's going to be tough, but man, the what's on this other side of this season, what's on the other side of this door is so great. And the thing is, it's not just for you. Your successful season is not just for you. It's for those um, connected to you. So, yes, it's going to be hard because what is the word that I heard? Much is given, much is required. And it may feel like it's going to hurt. It's growing pain, you know? It's just like a woman who's pregnant, Yeah, like you have a woman that's pregnant and she's going through those labor pains. And yes, they hurt. They hurt so bad. But then the end result is seeing that beautiful baby, that she waited months to see. So same thing goes for us, when we go through those hard seasons and those hard times of just doubt, of insecurity, of just God, where are you? Moments. He is growing us. He is producing a work in us, getting us prepared for birth. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this makeup look, and then we'll see